Hello and welcome to Campus Buzz, your go-to show for everything related to college, be it clubs, culture or college updates. And who do you think better to kick off our very first episode with rather than the dynamic Super 4, the CUC core? Joining us today, we have Aditi Pandey, the student body president, a true powerhouse of energy. She's a goofball, always fun to be around, and her jokes, let's just say they have me rolling on the floor half of the time. Next, we have Tanisha Verma, the cultural secretary, a creative force who keeps the cultural heartbeat of our college alive. Then, we have Priyadarshini Radkar, the general secretary, key member of the team who plays an essential role in keeping the club running smoothly. Finally, we have Samika Pandey, the treasurer, financial mastermind handling the student body funds and ensuring every rupee is put to good use. Let's dive in without further ado. Okay, so my first question is for Aditi. Aditi, the concept of launching a college radio was originally your vision, and now it has finally become a reality. How does it feel to see this initiative come to life?
I didn't think that it would be possible this year, but you guys were able to pull it off. I'm just sad that this wasn't there when I was in FI. मैंने तो मतलब मस्ती में बोला था, but reality is so much cooler.
My next question is for Tanisha. Tanisha, as the cultural secretary, you have played a crucial role in organizing and overseeing cultural events. What are the key challenges you encountered this year, and what improvements you would like to see implemented in the future?
I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunities I've been given and the trust people have placed in me. That said, the job definitely comes up with its challenges. Balancing multiple events while managing college life can be demanding. And at times, a little more understanding from peers and faculty would have made things smoother.
Nice. I honestly appreciate your perspective, and I hope your successors can build upon your efforts to further enhance the cultural experience at our college. Priyadarshini, our college is home to numerous clubs, right? Each offering unique opportunities for students. Could you provide a brief overview of various clubs on campus?
Alright, I'm not going to bore you by listing out all the 13 to 15 clubs and independent bodies we have around. I just have one non-negotiable piece of advice for every student coming to Sophia. Go to the canteen extension. Fried rice वैसे भी time पे नहीं मिलने वाला है. So in that time, you go and check all of the boards that are put up over there. Stationary side जब जा रहे होगे, left side में you'll see a board where there's a brief overview of all of the clubs. I think the best thing that Sophia provides is a personal approach to the extracurricular activities. So towards the right side, there's boards with all of the secretaries' pictures, phone numbers, their email addresses. You can spam them with all of your questions. And apart from that, I understand that it gets a little overwhelming to look at the extracurricular sphere that Sophia provides. There's so many things to do around, but I think the best thing it provides is flexibility. You can explore, you can check everything out, take as many memberships as possible, make as many mistakes as possible. By the end of your third year, all you will have is great memories. And that's all. Just go to club events, guys. Please attend club events.
Amazing. Also, by the way, listeners, this show aims to educate about clubs as well, so you know where to stay tuned. Okay, it is great to see such a diverse and vibrant club culture at our college, but I would like to move forward with my next question for Samika. Samika, managing the student body funds is a significant responsibility. What are some of the key factors or challenges you face in ensuring the proper allocation of financial resources for cultural and student activities?
It's actually a bit of a misconception because the CUC treasurer doesn't actually deal with the allocation of funds. So my job essentially is to facilitate all the club secretaries in their handling of club finances. So essentially, it is the club secretary who has the right to decide how and where they want to allocate their club funds. And I'm just here to help them sort of figure it out. I keep track of all finances, expenditures. They come to me for reimbursements. I collect the funds from them at the start of each academic year and submit it to the coordinator of student activities. So I would actually say that, sure, it is a job which entails a lot of responsibility, but at the same time, I feel like we have the treasurer has a really great support system in Sister Rosa. For me personally, I feel like just having Sister Rosa, a teacher in charge, just to go to and just be like, is this what we're supposed to do? Is this how we want things to be? One of the challenges I have faced actually is the fact that surprisingly, a lot of people are very not very used to using Excel sheets the right way. And I personally worship Excel sheets, so I find that really, really sad. Because I've had sheets that have come to me which have like minuscule fonts, and there are sheets where the numbering is missing. And those are just minor challenges where it's not really a challenge per se, but I guess it's just something that bugs me a little because then you have to redo the thing. I like things being in order. I like it when records are in order, if that makes sense.
No, like seriously, that is really insightful and thank you for educating us on this. Now, I have few open questions that any of you can answer. My first question goes, how does the student council handle conflicts or differing opinions while making important decisions?
How do we resolve conflicts? We resolve conflicts badly, is what my answer. Guys, please laugh at this. All right. No, but if you're talking about internal conflicts, dude, I think, and I cannot emphasize on how grateful I am for this, but we are such a great fit as a team. And this is not a self-congratulatory team, but from the get-go, I knew, watching just Aditi and Tanisha work even before Samika and I came in, that this is a team that I would want to be a part of. Regardless of what our job avenues are, regardless of what our responsibility entails, one thing that I treasure about being a part of Sapphire is it provides you a sense of community, a sense of belonging that also teaches you a lot of things along the way. When you're a part of it, you don't realize just how many important lessons you've learned when you go out into the world. Not that I've gone out into the world, but I know that there's small things like just replying to texts on time, which is not something I do. But I know that that's essential. I know that I've gotten personally better at it. And also everybody's efficient around here. You don't really need people to resolve their conflicts. That's a great thing about being around this institute. Everybody that I've ever worked with, I know a lot of people present in this studio right now. Although you're all SYs, FYs, I've learned so much from you guys as well. So I think conflict resolution happens organically in this college. And that's not something that I've seen around a lot of places. So I cherish that.
We usually just stop replying to each other and that's how we resolve our conflicts. But jokes aside, I think like Priyadarshini said that our team is like a mini family, and I don't mean like families fight, but we really don't. I think we just agree with each other on almost everything. I think great minds think alike.
Priya is always saying this ki me and then Aditi, but I think so we were missing something in the core 2 ka family, which was Priyadarshini and Samika. And uski wajah se I just want to give this one quote from Office. As Michael Scott said, give it a kiss, guys. Keep it simple, stupid.
One thing that I feel is really important when it comes to conflict resolution is the fact that all of us have a lot of mutual respect for each other. Disagreements are just a part of working with each other, but as long as we have this mutual sense of respect, this admiration, we know that all of us are here to give it our best. We are here working towards a common goal, and I think that is what drives us to bridge those differences. That is essentially the conflict resolves itself because we know that at the end of the day, the goal is COC, the goal is the betterment of Sapphires, and that's why we're all here.
Okay, are there any new clubs, committees, or academic initiatives being introduced this year?
We are launching a new club. It's called Community Connect. It will officially start working as a club next year. This club will allow students to give back to society. With Community Connect, we wish to provide a platform for greater interaction between Sapphire students, where we sort of break out of the college bubble and bit by bit confront the responsibility we hold as not only students of this institute, but also as citizens of democracy of a developing country.
Okay, this one's interesting. What advice would you give to students who aspire to be a part of the student council in the future? Also, what would you tell the contenting students this year?
Anyone who wants to be a part of the student council, just remember to participate in the activities that are happening on campus, because you learn a lot. And candidates who are contesting for elections this year, I think this is a piece of advice that the last year's coach Shreya, Ishani, Jensi and Rishita gave us, that choose your core very carefully. I think Tanisha and I were very clear from the very beginning that we want our general secretary and treasurer to be someone who's on the same wavelength as us, so that, because I know that even if I'm not present on campus, if I'm busy with something else, I know I have 3 people that I can rely on that will pull everything off, and I don't have to worry about anything.
One very important piece of advice for anybody that wishes to be a part of the student council, guys, seek therapy. Well-being, personal mental well-being is very important, but jokes apart, also like Aditi said, just be as involved as possible. Even if I don't think that your end goal should be that I want a certain position, but just those lessons that you gain along the way, those connections that you make along the way. I know that the best friendships that I've found around the college are not just because Aditi was my roommate in first year, but also because I've been a part of these things. And no matter how menial and trivial it seems in the moment, it means a lot more towards the end. So yeah, that's my piece of advice. Also to people that would want to contest for elections, please apply. Don't self-doubt. Even if you think you're the worst candidate on this entire planet, please just apply. Even if nothing comes out of it, it always makes for a good, fun dinner story. Thank you.
Students who are applying for the CO4 committee, I would genuinely say this कि just go for it. अगर तुम्हारे मन में भी है ना कि हाँ चलो अप्लाई करते हैं या ना करे, ओ कितना काम होगा ये वो, बट ऐसा है नहीं. मतलब ऑफ कोर्स काम बहुत ज़्यादा है, बट लेकिन हम सब ने मज़े करे हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम चारों ने मिलकर रोया नहीं है साथ में. हम चारों ने साथ में मिलकर रोया भी और साथ में मिलकर मज़े भी करे हैं. तो लाइक इट्स अ फन जर्नी फॉर एवरीवन एंड यू जेन्युइनली गेट टू लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ न्यू थिंग्स. लाइक पर्सनली सेइंग कि मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट कर लिया कि मतलब सोचा तक नहीं था इतना सब हो जाएगा. बहुत कुछ है सीखने के लिए एंड बहुत ज़्यादा न्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस है. सो आई वुड से कि whoever wants to apply, please go for it. मैंने भी करा एकदम डेडलाइन के टाइम पर.
One piece of advice that I would give to anybody who's looking to apply for the student body or to get into this UC in any shape or form, it's actually a quote from my favorite science fiction series. Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. I would say that when you're in a position of responsibility, it is on you to make sure that the people around you, the people who are dependent on you, they feel that they can approach you, they feel that they can trust you. And no matter how big a position you're holding at the moment, it does not change the fact that you want to treat everybody around you with basic dignity. You want to be approachable to them. Because I know that, sure, you're a club secretary, you're a CR, you have work, you have things that you need to get done. It is added pressure, but at the same time, don't lose your humanity. Do not let the post become bigger than the person is all that I would say. And all the best to everybody who's trying to make something out of this experience. Sophia has so many things to offer. I genuinely think that every single person on this campus has so much to bring to the table. You guys should absolutely try out, bring your special flavor to Sophia and to CUC because there is so much potential here. All the best, everyone.
Lastly, how has the experience being a part of CUC been and how has that changed you?
My experience being a cultural secretary for this year, like मैं खुद से बोलूँगी मैंने सोचा ही नहीं कि मेरा कैसा एक्सपीरियंस जाएगा कभी स्टार्टिंग में, ना ही मैं अभी सोच रही थी. पर एक क्वेश्चन आया तो मैं बोलना चाहूँगी कि मतलब कुछ अलग ही था. मतलब मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि कुछ I would go through all of this, like not go through, but like I would face all of this, I would learn a lot of new things and everything. But I will miss this eventually. And like I will miss the college life because it's the first time like मेरे मम्मी पापा खुश होंगे कि ओ अवार्ड मिल रहा है लड़की को, क्योंकि ऐसे हर वक्त डांट पड़ी है ना. तो बहुत प्राउड मोमेंट है मेरे लिए. खुद से एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करा था. And in this experience, I would genuinely want to include my PLs. क्या ही कर दिया उन्होंने. उनके बिना मेरे को नहीं लगता कि मैं कल्चरल सेक्रेटरी भी बन पाती. लाइक अगर तुम सुन रहे हो तो लव यू ऑल. एंड लास्टली विद दिस स्कोर 4 थिंग, हम चारों के साथ में इतनी ज़्यादा इमोशनली कनेक्टेड हूँ कि मतलब बुरा लगेगा मुझे जाते हुए कि ओ आई नेवर एक्सपेक्टेड दिस फ्रॉम कॉलेज. बिकॉज फर्स्ट डे मैं कॉलेज रोते रोते आई थी बोल कर कि नहीं जाना मुझे इस कॉलेज में. और आज मुझे लगता है जब ये फेयरवेल होगा तब मैं रहूँगी कि ओ मुझे अब कॉलेज से नहीं जाना.
We have had days where we stood up for 12 hours straight and then went home, did some more work, and I had meetings at 6 a.m. in the morning. We have had great days where we have had a lot of fun. We have had days where we just did not want to see each other, but it has changed me so much as a person. I'm so much more confident. I'm just so thankful for this experience and for the people I have shared this experience with.
So for me personally, I feel like, to be very honest, it's been 2 years as part of COC in various capacities, and I don't really remember a time when I was not in COC. So I feel like my entire experience of Sophia has been tinged by COC. But I think I have met the most amazing people through COC. I have worked alongside incredible club secretaries, committee heads. I have, of course, been able to spend so much time with 3 of the coolest people I know. I would never have been cool enough to spend time with you guys, Priya, Tanisha, Aditi, but being part of COC allowed me to do that. It's just been a surreal experience. I did not know I had the capacity to deal with these many different things, but COC made me, you molded me. So yeah.
बहुत अच्छा था वैसे एक्सपीरियंस. अभी तनीषा ने मुझे बताया कैसे मैं फर्स्ट ईयर में लोगों से फ़ोन पे बात भी नहीं करती थी और अब मैं 3 लोगों से फ़ोन पे बात करती हूँ. तो बहुत मस्ती करी है, बहुत मज़ेदार समय रह चुका है. एंड आई हैव अ वेरी फेवरेट पोएट, सो आई वुड लाइक टू एंड विद अ कोट बाय माई फेवरेट पोएट श्री ड्रेक. She said, "Do you love me?" I said, "Only partly. I only love my core and my college. I'm sorry."
Thank you so much, guys. We really had an amazing conversation today. Until next time, this is Diksha along with my writer Sashrika signing off on Campus Pulse, only on Voices of Sofa.